Yes, sir. Protect yourself at all times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what
It's
it
about
is?
that time.
Three T's. Throw the Towel Sports Podcast. It's your
Come on
boy
now.
King James the Pharaoh. And you know I couldn't be here without my man's Cap the Great. How you feeling,
Man.
Cap?
Hey man. Chilling, man. Real life chilling, man. Trying to live to be a villain. You know, out
Hey,
here ready to get it in, dog.
that
Ready to get
villain
it in.
living. That villain living.
Man. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah. Wait, without further ado, this what they tuned in for was the sports. You know, first thing first, get well, Bronny James. You
Man.
dig? Get well, Bronny James. I want to start off with that. We got to, man. We both got kids, you
Yeah.
know, and that's got to be pretty scary for LeBron,
Man.
and Mom do. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be, but last I heard, he was home from the
Yep.
hospital,
Yep.
recovering.
Yep.
Uh,
He is
so
home. He is recovering. So
uh,
definitely big prayers. That's a huge W. You know, having him home is bigger than anything. You know, like that's where it starts. You know, getting him back.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. For those that don't know, Bronny James is LeBron James' son. He plays basketball, signed with USC. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
During practice, I believe it was,
Yep.
he suffered a cardiac arrest, uh, which basically means your heart stops. He was sent to the hospital, and you guys got it from there. Long story short, he's back home and he's healing, and that's what matters. So get well, Bronny James. Prayers to the James family. You know, and you know, so got that out the way. Uh, Anything you got in the NBA, man? Anything you want to touch on the NBA?
Uh, man. First off, I'm gonna say before I speak on anything NBA, Jalen Brown, man, get your bag, black man.
Woo! Get your money, black man. Get your money,
Get
black
your money,
man.
black man.
Yeah. Hey, the man said I want to bring Black Wall Street to Boston. Hey, I don't know how many black people in Boston, but hey, can I get another claps for that? I mean,
Hey, hey,
you deserve a clap. You deserve
yeah.
a clap for that.
Hey, man, JB, man, we glad to have you back. 5 year, 304 million. Y'all heard
Yeah.
what I said?
Say it again louder for the people in the back.
304 million.
Million, billion.
Man,
Oh my goodness. I was just saying though. I'm just saying though. If you can't
man,
let me, if you can't let me hold something, man, I
dog, this,
understand. I understand because I'm not a Boston Celtics fan, but I am a Jalen Brown fan. You know what I'm saying? Let my man hold something.
hey
Let my
man,
man
hey
hold.
man, you let me hold some, I let my man hold some. You feel me? We be straight,
Hey, if he holds something, I hold something.
right?
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
how it is. You know, we looking out, so just look out
304.
for one time.
304. The 304 boys.
Man, 304 boys. He
304
making
boys.
he out here in that day Connect
He
with the check. He got that day Connect check.
got that big Cotty check out in Boston. 304.
Funny story to add to that about the 304. The first time I ever went, you know, they was calling motherfuckers the bitch word. And I was confused. After that, I quit talking to Florida people because that's one of their normal words that they use, like in a sentence. You know, you can use them certain kind of words with people, but you just got to be careful. That's just
you know, make sure you know the temperature of the room.
that part.
before you get the yeah. Yo, so
Uh,
big shout out, Jaylen Brown.
yeah,
While we
big
on the
shout out.
NBA, I got to get your opinion on Chris Paul being over there in Golden State, man. Chris Paul is in Golden State.
I can't wait to see what it look like.
I want your opinion, nigga. Don't be giving me that politically correct bullshit, nigga. There's 3 T's, nigga.
Hey, it's Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying? I guess him and Draymond that squash their differences enough to get on the court with each other. You feel me? So I mean,
okay. I'm glad you touched on that. Okay.
It's Draymond. You know what I'm saying? We know he good to soccer, nigga. You know. I mean, you punch Chris Paul, that'd be like punching a kid, you know, so you can't do that.
He a grown ass man, dog.
Hey, but he's small, nigga. Compared to Draymond, he's small as hell.
Man, didn't he swing on Rondo or something?
Man,
Chris
he
Paul?
ain't doing that, man. Well, Rondo that choked him out.
Did that happen?
That happened.
That happened. Okay.
He swung back. He swung back. Hey, look, I ain't gonna say no punk beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying he swung back, but it didn't do too much. Rondo choking him out. You know, Rondo got Shaq hands at 5'11", 5'10" and shit with Shaq hands.
Yeah, man. I like to see how it's gonna work. Honestly, my honest opinion, I don't think that shit gonna work. Shit ain't gonna motherfucking work.
I mean, it's Golden State though, bro. This Golden State we talking about.
I mean, so when we talk about Golden State, now when we say Golden State, are we talking about the team or we talk about Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green? Because I think
we're talking about the whole organization.
I think we're talking about them 3. I think people just be talking about them.
You think
3.
Steph Curry ain't appreciative of having somebody like Chris Paul come over there?
So this is my reasoning.
He more appreciative of Chris Paul.
Hear me out. Hear me out. This is my reasoning. Who is Chris Paul holding? Who is Chris Paul gonna hold?
You said, well, who Chris Paul gonna hold?
Who does Chris Paul? Who is he holding? Where's that? He's a
that
defensive.
Ain't his job.
Okay, so he's a defensive liability when he's on the court. I'm glad you said that. And then secondly,
we all know that.
So okay, so now we come down here.
He Mosey Bogues on the court.
Stop, man.
Without the game, without the defense.
And then where? I mean, how many points he gonna give me tonight? 6, or is it gonna be one of those 12 nights? Am I gonna get 18, or am I gonna get 4?
I mean, look, I wouldn't pick him in my fantasy. You know,
see what I'm saying? So.
I used to.
So on offense, they didn't upgrade. On defense, he's not an upgrade. I'm just was it? Just to get the ball out of Steph Curry hands? See, that's what I'm saying. I think it's
they just gave up. They just gave up Jordan Poole.
Stupid.
That was Curry's break man.
Stupid.
But what was Jordan Poole proving though?
What you mean proving?
Man, first off, you got knocked out by one of their stars.
Now
you gotta go.
We ain't talking boxing though. We ain't talking boxing though. I ain't because you got a glass chin.
You done violated the code of conduct, page 69.
Because he didn't protect himself at all times
of the Golden State Warriors. Please do not talk crazy to Draymond Green.
No. Look here, man. Look here, dog. I understand. He didn't follow the rule. Protect yourself at all times and don't talk shit to Draymond Green. I get it, right?
That was in there. You know that was in there.
You know, but look here, man. Rules is be made to be broken. You dig? I mean, shit. You know? And ain't nobody scared of Draymond, nigga, unless you got a glass chin. And obviously, he didn't know he had a glass chin. But that don't mean the man can't ball.
And man, my man Zoe in the crowd just came over here with some shit. I don't know what I just hit. Tasted like Candyland.
Novocaine, baby.
Sorry, y'all.
I'm just saying, I don't feel like Chris Paul is an upgrade. I don't feel like you upgraded with Chris Paul. I don't feel like that made them more of a threat to win the national championship.
No. See, if you look, this is where I'm gonna be real raw too with it. Bringing Chris Paul over there is almost like turning it into an OKC situation. You feel me? Like, remember when OKC was doing good as hell right before they took that huge tank losing Russell Westbrook? You know what I'm saying? Russell Westbrook left after he stayed all of his career, you know what I'm saying, and killed his own value when he should have just left when everybody else left. Chris Paul came over there. He was like the first one to come over there, if I'm not incorrect. I think Chris Paul was the first one after Russell Westbrook left, like to be like a premier star in the league, you know, to go to OKC and like try to build the stature up. Pretty much is what they was trying to do, you know, bring the value back up in the team. You can't put nobody like Chris Paul like that in a place like OKC that ain't got no market, and then expect them to bring the value up. Now, somehow, some damn way, it happened. You know what I'm saying? But in Golden State, it ain't the same situation. You coming in, your knees is about as rusty as the nail that just got hit in the trailer tire, and you still trying to get it in, bro. You might as well take your Magic Johnson record breaking, you know, championship, whatever milestone, whatever that is, just go ahead and sit down. Because you're not I don't think the Warriors is probably gonna win another championship.
Yeah.
It's over.
So my thing is this:
I think they're not gonna win no more.
In order for Golden State to win another championship, we own there. My opinion, they would have to make a trade in the beginning or in the middle of the season here this year, and they would have to get something like OG Anunoby.
They didn't already missed out on that.
But this is what I'm saying, though. But that's what they need. You know, everybody forget that Iguodala piece that they had. That's what got them there. You know what I'm saying? He was replaced with Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying?
Harrison Barnes.
I mean, that's what I meant. My bad. Harrison Barnes. And then they won some more. And then they replaced Harrison Barnes with KD. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid. It wasn't stupid. But the chemistry, it matters.
They ended up winning one, though.
They won.
You get what I'm saying? Two. So the thing is that Iguodala type piece to go with those three, you know, and then some bench that can at least play defense and keep the score to where when y'all get back in, you're not, because every time this year, Golden State, once they hit the bench, those three, they get down by 10, 12. You know what I'm saying? They coming in, climbing out of a 15-point hole in the fourth quarter trying to win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I seen that with Golden State all last year, even in the playoffs. When they hit the bench, that score get ran up. That's, you know what I mean? You mentioned they so if they was to get that Iguodala type piece to go with those three, you know what I mean? I think they cleaned up the bench. They did make some nice moves. They did do some decent drafting. They got that boy from IU, Tracy Davis, something like that.
Is he like a guard or something?
Nah, he play
forward.
He play like forward center.
Oh, okay.
You know? He nice though. He like a I got you. What's that dude? Young.
Thaddeus Young.
He like a Thad Young 2.0. You know what I'm saying? He nice with it.
I can accept Thaddeus.
Yeah, he like a Thad Young.
Because Thaddeus still haven't got his just due yet. He just started getting warmed up over there in Toronto this past season.
I mean, but
I
that
feel
done
like I
put in
didn't
some
want
work.
Paul.
He done put in some work. He done put in some work though in Philly. He was the man out there in Philly. Then he came over here in Indiana. He held it down in Indiana. You know what I mean? He can still come back to Indiana to this day and have fans. I mean, they still love Thaddeus Young. You know?
He definitely was a good. That's crazy. He was a good fit in Indiana to me. I think that was his best time for real. If you ask me, I think
the reason he will always. I'm glad we on the NBA so I can talk about it.
Go ahead.
One of the best things that Thad Young did for the Indiana Pacers was he came in at a time where they was going through that transition, and he helped build a culture, right? Indiana Pacers at that time, our coach was I can't think of it, some white dude that got fired. I can't think of his name right now, right? But Thaddeus came in and he helped develop the culture. You know what I'm saying? If y'all watch the NBA, if your locker room don't have a culture, you know what I'm saying? And that's what he brought from Chicago.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Because remember, he was in Chicago banging. And they brought that from Chicago, like, nah, we need to be, this is us. And ever since then, that's one thing he created. And ever since then, it has been nothing but grown into this whole like now where they hanging out with each other out in Las Vegas for the summer league. I ain't never seen the Indiana Pacers together as a team
like they doing right now.
Yeah. That's
when you know it's getting good, bro. Then like, you know, a lot of these players that we see playing together and played together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Prior to coming over. That's what make, like you just said, to piggyback right off of what you're saying right now about connecting during the summer, playing them warm-up games and pickup games, you know. Man, it's nothing like it. It'll never be nothing like it. Your game would never be where it's at if you don't play them kind of games, I feel like especially if you plan on doing something and making an impact. Like, it'll never be on that level if you don't get them kind of games under your belt. You know, it'd be good to see stuff like overtime hoops and stuff like the Drew League and stuff where you get to see the Kyries and everybody popping out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just it's hype.
3 days ago? Just 3 days ago. 2-3 days ago, they had a pro run out here in Indianapolis, right? They had a pro run, pro-am. Yeah. They had a pro-am. In there, you had Tyrese Halliburton play with Obi Toppin, our first time getting the. Yeah, I mean, you got some nice highlights, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all get a chance if you a Pacers fan or if you're a fan of just alley-oops, period. There was some nice alley-oops thrown in that game. One in between the legs from Tyrese Halliburton to Obi Toppin. You guys go check it out. But you can find it on that. Yeah, but it was Tyrese Halliburton, Obi Toppin. You had Jeff Teague. You had Tracy something Davis. I can't think of his name from IU, who now plays with Golden State. You had a couple of players from IU that's now in the NBA. So it was some big names. Mr. Basketball from Indiana. Gordon. He came out. It was a lot. So that program, that run was pretty awesome. Got to see them go back and forth, man. But just to see Obi Toppin already playing with Tyrese Halliburton. Yeah. Right. What I was saying was just to see them developing it, baby.
Good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You good? You can't hear me? Check. Check.
There we go.
Good.
Yeah, technology, man. You know how it is.
Yes, sir.
But I was just saying, just to see them develop that chemistry, man, already this early, you know. Thad Young, shout out to Thad Young for help developing the culture in Indiana, you know.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely. You know. But back to our original subject.
Yes, sir.
I don't see Chris Paul as an upgrade to
No, it's not an upgrade. It's not an upgrade at all. Thumbs down on the upgrade for the Warriors. Chris Paul. Yeah, I'm thumbing down that. That ain't no upgrade at all.
I don't feel like that helps you get any closer to the championship. I don't feel like that move helped you get any closer to the championship.
Yeah.
Over under Phoenix Suns 52 games.
I'm gonna say under.
Under 52?
No. I'm gonna recant that. I'm gonna go over. They got a chance of winning over.
You got them going over 52 games?
They got, yep. I believe they got a chance of going over. They do what they need to do. They got the team, bro. Come on now. Everybody watching them now. They got Bradley Beal, you know. All that. Obviously, whatever they was fishing for, they got it. So,
yeah.
I mean, the only thing left to see now is what you gonna do with it.
Right.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Look at.
Yeah. Well, anything else you wanted to touch on the NBA?
No, sir. I think that's all I had at that point.
Yeah, man. As I was looking over here, you say I got women's soccer.
Man, USA women's soccer, Netherlands is going up right now. They always run into a bump with them. Yes, the Olympics is happening right now. I think it's the track and
not
field
the Olympics
trials.
Not the Olympics, the trials.
The trials, yeah, the trials is the
Olympic
track and field trials, yeah, Olympic trials. You know, y'all can catch those reruns on Peacock. But right now, the USA soccer's World Cup is going on. Women's World Cup is going on. Mm-hmm. Netherlands currently, I've seen USA Netherlands is 1-1. You know, so it's getting hectic. You know, just wanted to throw that in there for all you soccer heads. Let y'all know that we in tune.
We watching that football.
Yeah,
we definitely watching that football. You
that's
know, it's
sure.
it's gonna be a good one to watch. I mean, the women's soccer team is not the best women's soccer team they had, but they not no chumps. So
right, never been.
Yeah, never will be. They got a lot of talent. I give it to. They got a lot of talent developing that.
Yeah,
soccer team. Yeah. So y'all keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. We got the start of the first NFL practice week.
Hey, man, all I gotta say is bang bang motherfucking horseshoe gang. My man Gensu Gardner Minshew, you know what I'm saying, out there looking like a champion. My boy A. Richardson looking good on the humble, you know. I'm gonna just throw that out there. When y'all see this new offense that we run, y'all gonna be surprised. You know, I wouldn't hype when I thought about it. I wasn't too hype about getting Minshew in the beginning, but then when I thought about it, I'm like, it's smart because it ain't too many good, healthy, available quarterbacks that's young and got some mobility. That's a backup, and he been in the league a little bit now, so to have that and the way he done had to endure a lot of shit to get to a starting position and all that, we done seen him come up in this past couple years as far as a QB. So shout out to Gardner Minshew, shout out to A. Richardson, shout out to the whole Colts. Seeing Shaq and Darius out there on the field together, practicing on defense, that shit look tight as hell. I can't wait. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? First week of practice, man, you can't do nothing but feel excitement. I'm ready for this NFL. I just did my first mock draft last night with my guy. It was actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Feeling confident. Ready to, you know, get in there and, you know, get my feet wet again. Sooner or later, we're going to have a draft sponsor, so be looking out for that because I'm definitely going to make that happen for sure. Going to link up.
Yeah, my bad. honestly gonna be 100. I got kids, man, and shit, they asked for
Hey,
some money.
there it is.
Like I'm at work, I'm on the podcast. You know,
It don't matter.
yeah, yeah. I got a grandson, ladies and gentlemen, and sometimes you gotta spoil them.
Got
You
to.
know, yeah. So you say bang bang horseshoe gang,
Yes,
and
I did.
the only thing I don't like is the Jonathan Taylor situation.
Yeah, I mean, I just was telling my man Zoe too. I'm glad you said something about that. I forgot that. They need to just give him some money, man. Like pay him. Like I think that's exactly what it is. It's like you gotta pay him.
Get him any extension. You know
You
what I
gotta
mean? They franchise tagging him.
come on.
That's bogus.
He done already broke the franchise rushing record. He done already broke the league rushing record as far as the season wise as a rookie. You know, in his rookie season, this is only his third season, y'all. He done accomplished way more than what y'all thought he would, and what we knew he would. If you ask me, I was ecstatic when we knew we got Jonathan Taylor because I'm like, yo, I just watched this nigga just run over us like it was nothing over here in Notre Dame. He made us look silly that game. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, I was watching him in college, my damn self. I was hoping we got him. And,
Right.
like I wanted Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So besides that, I see they got Shaquille Leonard back out there on the field. That's
Hey,
huge.
the Leonard boys out there, man, back on the field.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Buckner.
That's what I just said. I can't wait.
So, hey, bang bang horseshoe gang. That's all I can say about that. It's looking good. Just waiting on AR5. Yeah. Number 5. He going with number 5. So I'm waiting on number 5 to get in. I hear Gardner Minshew looking decent.
Bro,
they say he actually look good.
Looking good, bro.
So
he looking good.
So I mean, I got a feeling they're gonna start with Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
And work Richardson into snaps. I think that's how that's gonna operate. I think the first time we get down or Gardner Minshew throw a couple interceptions,
he coming in.
Yeah. I do think that's gonna happen.
I think that's how for some reason I think Richardson kind of like would thrive off of that. If that's how he got to do it too.
We'll see. I'm just ready for them to start playing other teams, So we got that going on. We got the running back situation where they don't want to pay the running backs and they on Twitter talking about it.
Right.
The Jonathan Taylor manager, I feel like fumbling the bag. You want to know my honest opinion? You know what I'm saying? There's business ways to handle this. Handle this in a business matter, not on some Twitter gangster shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My manager out here on some Twitter gangster shit.
Is that what's happening?
I might need to start looking for a new manager.
I'm already have one.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. I got to get a new agent.
He gonna be wondering why I ain't been paying him for the last month or so.
Yeah, I got to get a new agent, dog. I need a new agent. You ain't about to you out here Twitter fingers and shit. Yeah.
You ain't about to get me.
Yeah.
Get me caught up.
I hope the best for the running backs in the NFL. They deserve. Pay them boys, pay them running backs. Hashtag pay them RBs.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Get them boys paid. Get them boys paid, man. They deserve it. They getting beat up coming through that A and B gap. Trust me. That's why I didn't play running back. No. They said go through the B gap. I was like, what's the B gap? They showed me where the B gap was on the offensive line. Oh, okay. They say, yeah, when you get the ball and you get there, it's going to open up. It'll be a hole right there. It'll be a hole. I get the ball. They hike the ball. I get the ball. I make it up to the B gap. And dog, it wasn't no hole there. It was just like ass in the way and like bodies, right? And like shoulder pads and helmets and shit. Like
You
it
like,
wasn't
man,
no
how the
big
hell I
gap.
gotta get? Ain't no damn hole there. Ain't no gap
Right.
nowhere.
Right. So I just went that way, right? And just and bit the corner.
Right.
You know. And I thought I was good until I made it back over to the sideline and they grabbed me by my face mask. You supposed to go through the B gap. Oh, yeah, that's not the B gap. I said, look, man, it wasn't no B gap, dog. Like it was no B gap, coach.
With no gap nowhere in that motherfucker.
Like, you know, so when I realized that them boys going through there just forcing their way through there, like you just gotta force your way up through that motherfucker. That's why
they busted through like a newborn.
I said, nah, man, I'm gonna go ahead. And he was like, well, you can play wide receiver. And I was like, well, shit, okay, I might do wide receiver. I'm fast as a motherfucker and I can catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Then they told me to do a in, right? It was like
in route.
Yeah, like I went 5 yards or like 7 yards and then cut in right to the middle.
That's the end. That's the slant.
Bro, it was like a motherfucking middle linebacker just sitting there waiting on my motherfucking ass. And they're like, fuck, nope. So like, so I ran, shook him, pow. I turned, the ball coming, you know, because you're going to snap your head, you know what I'm saying? So I snapped my head, boom, the ball coming, and I'm like, it's a nigga right here, though. Right. So, you know, in that split second, dog, you got to make a decision that fast. Like, do I catch this ball and get wrecked? You know what I'm saying?
Man, or do I keep my eye on this nigga?
Or do I save my life? So I decided to save my life, bro. Fuck that ball, right? So the ball came and went by, and I kind of moved out the way of the linebacker, like, shit, nigga, you ain't finna wreck me. Went back to the sideline once again. Man, you know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be able to catch the ball. Catch the fucking ball. And that's like, man, look, I can't be a wide receiver either. Because I'm not going across there getting smacked up like that, dog. Like, no. Like, that's the route I got to run? No, dog. So I ended up playing safety. You know,
I don't want that contact.
I ended up on the defense, dog.
Hey, that's a good side.
Yeah, man, I'll smack you. You come out here, I'm smacking you. I know what you finna do. You finna do that in route. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I'm finna show you why I didn't do it.
And it limits your times of getting smacked.
Yeah,
you know
I'm doing
you only probably got to worry about getting smacked if you intercept the ball.
Now the problem you run into is when them big ass running backs bust through the line and then they shake the linebacker, right? And they running directly at your ass, dog. And it's like, damn.
They throw that swim arm up. I was like, oh. They knock him out the way, and you looking up. You like, oh.
Bro, and you just praying he don't stiff arm you, right? Because you know what I'm saying. They usually like 5'8", 5'9". You know what I'm saying? Maybe 5'10", and they weighing like 225. Like, what the fuck? This little nigga coming through like a steam engine, and I'm supposed.
Exactly what it sounds like.
And I'm supposed to tackle him. You know. So that was the only problem I had.
Get close to you. Nigga, I told you.
I'm going straight for the knees, dog. You better hope you don't make it back there to me, dog. See,
straight
knee. There. Straight knee action, dog. You know, I mean, it wasn't illegal back then. It was just going low. We called it going low. See it go low on his ass. All right.
That's how you're supposed to stop the man if he got speed.
Yeah, unless he LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah, then you ain't care. He gonna carry you to the
hurdle over your motherfucking ass and stiff arm you. He will stiff arm you and hurdle your ass.
Real quick.
Shouts out to LaDainian Tomlinson, dog.
Shout out to the great man, Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Hall of Fame, dang.
Yeah, one of the best running backs to throw the ball to the flat. It's third down, and you need 7 yards.
Give it to LaDainian.
Give it to LaDainian Tomlinson in the flats, dog. Just throw a screen. Just throw a screen to LaDainian Tomlinson, dog.
I think that's where Reggie Bush mimicked his game from.
Yeah, but it's got to be
somebody like him, because that's exactly what Reggie Bush has did. Like Reggie Bush would take off on your ass if you got the hole open, he gone. But he'd catch that outside shit, and he'd juke your ass, and then he gone for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to that homie LaDainian Thomason though. HOF, man.
HOF, LaDamian Tomlinson. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all never got to see um, LaDainian, I'm sorry. If y'all never got to see LaDainian Tomlinson, just go to YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Google
Just,
them highlights.
just go to YouTube because I'm telling you, in Madden 08, I'm burning your motherfucking ass up with LaDainian Tomlinson. I'm just telling you right now. I'm getting the Chargers in Madden 07 and in Madden 08. I'm getting the Chargers.
Chargers on your ass.
I'm lighting your motherfucking ass up all day. LaDainian Tomlinson was like the Bo Jackson on Tecmo Bowl.
Facts.
Yeah.
Only nigga on the game down there to having 100. Hell, he's down there 100% on the game.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let you get to 100 though. You knew a nigga was 100 when he was like 97.
99. They let you get 99.
99. Yeah, the farther you go is 99.
Yeah. Is LaDainian Tomlinson the only person to be on the Madden cover twice?
That's a good question.
I'm trying to think. I think there's another one. Was Randy Moss on there twice?
I was gonna say Randy Moss might have been.
Yeah. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know that's how much I've been playing Madden though. Shit, get your motherfucking ass whooped with Mike Vick.
Calvin Johnson.
Woo, man, I'm just bombing it all day. I'm getting the Lions and just bombing it on your ass. See it, boy.
I think he was on there twice.
Calvin Johnson.
Yeah,
it must have been him instead of Randy Moss, who I was thinking. I knew it was a receiver.
Megatron. Shout out to Megatron.
Big shout out to Megatron. Primitive.
Man, y'all ever go out there to the MI?
Yeah. Niles, Michigan. Primitive.
Shout out to Primitive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to the Buddha Lovers Bud Club. Got the merch on for you right there.
That external vision, you know what I mean? Buddha Lovers Bud Club edition, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up if you want one, you know. Just tap in. You already know how to tap in, you know. Or you can hit up Buddha Lovers Bud Club officially, you know, to the plug and go get your own, you know, from him as well. If you're out there in Midwest regions and you want it a little faster, you know, instead of waiting and being patient, you want to get it from the West Coast, holla at your boy. Either way it go, you know what I'm saying, it's out there. Shout out to Buddha Lovers Bud Club once again, man. We out there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Support your black businesses, small black businesses, local black businesses. You dig? You know. So we got anything else before, you know what I'm saying, we want to get into the meat? Because I think I heard Adrian Bronner somewhere around this motherfucker the other day.
I think I heard him too, man, somewhere, man. I think this guy right here.
Hold on, Max. Hey, Dad, brush my hair one time. Hey, Pops, come brush my hair.
He has his gloves on, so he can't do it himself. Is that right?
All right. You already know that. Okay. Now I'm more comfortable, Max.
All right. Every time. Shout out to my man, Adrian Bronner. We had an Adrian Bronner sighting the other day on Instagram.
Talking some real.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, he was actually talking about what I was finna get into. The Stephen Fulton, Cool Boy Steph, and Inoue. I can't never get that right. And Inoue over in Japan for the what was it? The super lightweight unified championship. Yep. ladies and gentlemen, if y'all tuned in the other day, you heard me say I was rooting with Stephen Fulton. You
Indeed.
know, I mean, he was definitely a proven fighter. He's definitely still a proven fighter. He grabbed his big boy draws,
That he
went
did.
over to Japan. Can I get a hand clap, man? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yo, shout out to Cool Boy Steph. He went over there. He fought. Unfortunately, Inoue caught him with a nice punch to the stomach. Came upstairs with a right. Made the man feel that. Put the pressure on him. Caught him with a couple more to the face. And he hit the mat. Ladies and gentlemen.
It went to what, round 9, round 10?
Yeah, it went to 9 or 10 of them. It did.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good fight.
He held his own.
Fulton was ahead if he wasn't a draw by the time he went to sleep. No. But you know, he'll be back. He is a proven fighter. He'll be back out here once more. You know, he after the fight, he gave his dues. He showed that he was good. No injuries to him. So that was a blessing because he got hit pretty hard, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna lie to you. He got hit pretty hard.
He got hit hard. With a good one.
Yeah, clean too. It was a clean punch. But Stephen Fulton, you know, congratulations to Inoue. Don't take nothing away from Inoue. He did what he was supposed to do. He came in there. He sat on.
He just upped his price for us, if you ask me.
Yeah. Inoue, is his price up?
Yes,
is the Inoue stock up?
Yeah, now it is. See, this is what they need to not do, and I try to tell them every time. You know, don't put him up there with Tank. Everybody instantly rushing it. You know,
everybody wants that fight.
You don't.
Everybody now all of a sudden want the Tank and Inoue fight. That's 15 pounds. So that's 15 pounds. Inoue. Don't do it, buddy. That's a very hard, heavy hitting guy. Those 15 pounds is a lot when it comes to Tank Davis.
You know what that is, Inoue? You know what that? You know when you go over there and what you're doing to yourself?
He dies. He dies.
You go over there meddling with that. That's what's gonna happen to you.
Inoue's strong though. Inoue's strong.
No, he definitely got it.
He's definitely got some power. But that extra 15 pounds, talking about you coming for Gervonta, man, you might want to make a pit stop and see Shakur Stevenson on your way.
You might want to try somebody. You might want to try some of them bodies out first before you come right up trying to climb the ladder.
Yeah, you might want to make a pit stop somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, Shakur Stevenson needs a fight, so
he out here reaching for everybody. That's a good segue. He out here reaching for any and everybody at this point, you know. I think he just need to calm down before he end up like Keith Thurman. You know.
Well, I think he needs to keep applying the pressure and get the fuck up off the Top Rank and get on over there to Mayweather or PBC.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't Keith Thurman Top Rank?
Yeah.
My point exactly.
No.
He PBC.
Yeah.
PBC.
Yeah.
But see, he gonna end up like the Keith Thurman the Top Rank if he keep it up.
He gonna have to get up out of there if he want a real fight.
And everybody, that's what I'm saying. He gonna have to really up his promotion. Who backing that man? Who is his team, by the way?
Bob Arum?
Oh, that ain't no damn team.
Yeah, Bob Arum. You talking about
That's
his
the
trainer?
guy. That's the Godfather. Hey, look, that ain't the damn team.
I don't know who his trainer is. That's a good question. Let me see. Who is Shakur Stevenson's trainer?
Yeah, who is this team? Who is this camp? Period. Help me out on that, man. It's Throw the Top Sports Podcast, man. Y'all know where y'all at, man. King James the Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Captain Great. Like, comment, and subscribe at any time. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to tell y'all where to follow us. You know how to follow us. You know where to follow us. You know what I mean? Go ahead, hit all that.
So Willie Moses is Shakur Stevenson's trainer.
Who is that? No disrespect to Willie Moses.
I don't know. And then I see this other one. Hold on, man. Not his manager. I want to know who his trainer. Because we know his manager is Jay Prince.
Right. So he got to be training. He got to have access to train somewhere, man.
He would yeah. Wally Moses. And it says it's his grandfather too.
Never even really heard too much of a highlight on this camp or nothing like that, bro. I'm glad I asked that question because I've never really got to see who truly is with him, you know. So maybe they the ones too that, man, it'd be a lot going on behind doors, especially if you're not paying attention. And this is why I said he better calm down. He got to calm down a little bit, bro, because you got to know what's going on at every time, at all times. If you're trying to get to something, doing all this talking and shit to everybody, messing with everybody, you're going to fuck around and build somebody up. And then you really going to have to fight somebody that you ain't been even training for. You're like, what style of fighters are you training to fight? If you want to fight all these fighters that's so-called not better than you. That's my thing. Like, you got to earn your respect. You got to get out there and get it. Ryan Garcia got out there and earned his respect, whether he took the L or won. However, you know, he got out there with the biggest loss, took his shit on the chin. When it got recamped, you know what I'm saying, with some of the biggest and some of the best if you ask me, and Derrick James, you know what I'm saying? Look, if Derrick James can bring back Anthony Joshua or somebody, bro, after all these other fights and actually like bring another champion back, bro, I'm putting him up there hands down with the Emmanuel Stewarts and the Customanos, and because ain't nobody did everything that he done. Everybody he got is down there undisputed champions, if not 8 champions, besides Garcia, Frank Martin, you know, Joshua. You know what I'm saying? We know the usuals, but we know where, man, he got the ones. Only ones he don't got is Tank. And Tank ain't, you know, we know how Tank ride. We already know what he doing. You know?
I mean, he putting boys to sleep.
Hey. Yeah, go night.
So I'm looking up Stevenson's trainer. And his name is Willie Wally Moses.
Never heard of him.
Me either.
Never heard of the guy.
But he
no disrespect.
He got some credentials. 13 gold medals, 7 bronze medals. Coach, yeah. He definitely he got some credentials. He from Newark. I think that's what it say.
I mean, they probably from the same town, hometown, because that's where he from, Newark, New Jersey. So he keeping it in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I just I don't know. We'll see.
I think he's gonna get the game. I think Kambosos should fight him. I think that's a fight that he'll get.
That's not a big fight. I don't want to see Shakur Stevenson walk down Gambosos. I've already seen Gambosos walk down 3 times in a row. And the third one, they gave it to him because he got beat up by Maxie Hughes.
Right.
Easy on camera.
No.
AWO.
Yo.
He just seen you. Yeah. Nah, man. Hey, Maxie Hughes.
Maxie Hughes.
Shout out to Maxie. You know what? I'm going to say. You said it. You said it. Hey, when I got to give it up, I got to give it up. Maxie Hughes. Sleeper. Got to give it up.
Yes, sir.
He went out there and was whooping on that man. You hear me?
He outboxed that man. He outclassed that man. You get what I'm saying? Like, he came over here and gave that man a lesson in boxing, and they took his belt. You know, and that should be something looked into. They need to do something about that. Don't have people come all the way from overseas. Don't bring them over here to rob them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, especially, you know, and I don't understand these old heads in the sanctioned bodies. The sanctioning bodies is all old heads. And why don't we use technology for this judging? I think there really should be something done about the judging in professional boxing, because the judging is trash. If it's not a knockout, you hoping, wishing, and praying, and then they need to be able to explain what they seen round for round. This is why I scored this round. This is why you received a 10-8 round.
Right.
Is that hard to do? Like, it can't be that hard to do. And and then I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of that is with Top Rank.
Yeah.
You get a lot of robberies over there in Top Rank, man. It's like ESPN is only for their fighters looking good. You got to beat them. Like, you got to knock them out. Like, you have to beat an ESPN fighter.
Yeah. That's true. Very true.
So.
Very, very true. That's something you can't get past over there either. Like, you got to knock them out if you're over there fighting. Simple as that. Teofimo is probably the most dangerous fighter over there right now on ESPN, as far as that goes. Lomachenko, Teofimo, Lomachenko. Now that we done seen Maxie Hughes, you know what I'm saying? I got Maxie Hughes. He was getting busy. I like his style.
Busy. He was the business.
He was getting busy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I told you guys, if I said it on the cast, but I was definitely talking with Cap after the show, like, bro, Maxie Hughes is gonna give this man problems. I just, you know, we watch boxing. This is what we do, and I'm like, I watch Gambosos. I've seen this. I've seen his style. I've seen his style more than I want to have seen Gamboso's style. That's just the truth. I've watched more Gamboso's fights than I've wanted to see. I felt like he was overrated when he beat Teo. I feel like that was a draw.
Right.
I feel like the Teofimo fight was a draw.
It was.
They should have fought. They should have ran it right back. They should have ran it right back. Then he fought Devin Haney and got beat up.
Twice.
Gambosos ain't where it's at, dog. It just ain't where it's at, man. You're not that guy. You know, I see what you're doing over here, and you're all right, but you're not that guy.
Man, he's cool all right, buddy. But just not real.
Cool out, buddy. You're a filler piece. You're not even a gatekeeper.
You are a Walmart greeter.
I don't really. Ladies and gentlemen, as y'all can see, I'm not really a big Gambosos fan. So, yeah. What else we got on here? What else we got on here, man? Before we talk about the fight of the century.
We got the streamer Gideon, man. He got banned from all NBA games for falling asleep in the front row at the WNBA game, right? But this the logic I feel like he kind of shed light on that. If anybody know about him too, like he a known streamer, you know, so y'all go look him up, go follow him. Shout out to Gideon. You know, he ain't paying me for what I'm saying. So it's like, long story short, I think he shedded a light on it because he said he paid 40K, which is 40,000 for 4 front row seats on the floor at the WNBA game, right?
So 10,000 a piece.
And they was empty, you know, just him. He just bought the 4 seats up.
So what's the problem?
They mad because he was down there going to sleep during the game, you know, and the security, like I told him not to do it. And
Bro, I done fell asleep during the podcast.
It's like this, it can happen.
It happens, especially if you've been smoking on some of that good, right?
It'll happen.
Bro, and the back end come around and it's like indica. Go to sleep, nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it could be if Kobe ain't out there going crazy, dog, and the back end come up like indica, right? You gonna miss about 6 minutes, dog. you gonna miss about 6 minutes of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't have a couple beers with it. Don't have a couple beers with it.
Oh, that's coming right. That's coming right to your head.
Oh man, you might miss a quarter. You
Man.
know what I'm saying? You might miss that whole quarter. You wake up.
You might miss the rest of the game.
You're gonna wake up and it's like 3 minutes left to go in the quarter, dog. You like, damn. They're like, yeah, and then you was over there snoring and everything.
Man,
you know
what happened? Hey, look.
But your body right back after that, man. He probably just needed to recharge, man. You know what I'm saying? They should have just brought him a Red Bull drink.
That's all he needed.
You know what I mean? What was wrong with getting the man a Red Bull energy drink? Why he got to be banned?
It's funny as hell because everybody seen what he was on, you know, like, but at the same time, it's like, it's really showing awareness, like, y'all need to come support these women. These women shouldn't be having to go play no ball nowhere else. They should be able to be comfortable playing on national TV like they do, getting some money for it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all paying $10,000 for the floor seats.
See, that type action. Let me be right back.
I mean, y'all gotta, you know, shed light on that. And real life, man, it shouldn't have to be like that. Like, why? Why pay $10,000 and then nobody's there? And then y'all already underpaying the women, man. Just get the women their money, man. They deserve it, man. They deserve it. Get the women their chance, you know. We got UFC 291. UFC 291 is gonna be crazy for sure. If you don't know, it's a crazy card. Tomorrow on Build the Squad, we got
the UFC card.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow on Build the Squad, we got something going down. We got the parlay squad going against, you know what I'm saying, each other. And we
tap in.
You know what I'm saying? So tap in tomorrow for sure. But UFC 291, we got Derek Lewis on the card. You know, Mr. My nuts was hot. You know,
one of my favorite fighters. Win, lose, or draw. Just give him the microphone afterwards, please.
We who else we got? Dustin Poirier. You know, we got Alex Pereira back on the card. He out here fighting Blankowitz. That's who we fighting. Who else is on there? It's a few people on there though, man. I just wanted to throw that in there, man. That's what's actually going on this weekend as well. UFC 291, beyond the, you know what I'm saying, the biggest fight of the century right now, if you're asking me. We got to UFC 291, and it's not gonna disappoint you at all. I never get disappointed when I watch MMA anyway, because I just like seeing motherfuckers get put to sleep. You know, in the midst of waiting on somebody to get whooped, their ass whooped, I'm watching somebody get their ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, tune in to that for sure. Davis Martin, I think we talked a little bit. Did we talk a little bit about that already?
Oh, we
You
really
know,
didn't. We
Keyshawn Davis,
didn't. We did not.
Frank
Yeah.
Martin.
Yeah. So Frank Martin happened to be at the Errol Spence Terrence Crawford press conference today.
Mhm.
And also
Keyshawn Davis.
Keyshawn Davis also happened to be there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about two featherweights here. Is that featherweight? Are they
Yep.
featherweight? Right? They are featherweight, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so we talk about two featherweights here whose paths haven't crossed yet. However, you got the up and coming. I gotta say, Frank the Ghost Wright is still up and coming.
Mhm.
He hasn't established himself. He's not a belt holder. And you got Keyshawn Davis, who's up and coming. I think he's had about
Lightweight excuse is the correction for the weight class.
the lightweights.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for that correction. But yeah, we talking about the lightweight division. You got Keyshawn Davis. He's got about 9 fights. I think he's 9-0. Right? So, you know, he's 9-0, 6 knockouts from Norfolk, Virginia. Call himself the businessman. You know, he's a nice one to look at, ladies and gentlemen. He's got some skills. And like I told y'all before, Frank the Ghost Martin from Indianapolis. I think I told y'all about that on our last podcast. He had a fight. The boy, he struggled a little bit.
Yeah,
but
he did. He got it done.
But he found his rhythm and he got it done. You know, I mean, he did. He fought an unorthodox European fighter.
Shout out to that guy too. I can't remember his name. He was good.
What was the name of the guy he just fought? Haratudian. Hari, something like that. I don't want to fuck it up. But yeah, that was a good fight.
Let me see.
Yeah, that was a good fight. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, they both happened to be at the press conference. And they crossed each other's paths. And was asked about them fighting each other next.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say his name either. His name fucked up.
Yeah, it's that guy. And they got kind of heated. Frank Martin told him, if you really want to fight, all I got to do is call my promoter. So if you really want to fight, all I got to do is and Keyshawn Davis didn't back down. He told him, call your promoter then.
Call him then.
What you talking about?
Call him then. Hold on, wait a minute.
Call your promoter.
Hold on, y'all want some audio?
Yeah, man, let's hear that. Let y'all hear some of this. It was a nice exchange.
First time I never seen you, so I ain't with all the talking. You know what I'm talking about? So when it's time to dance, bro, we could dance. You feel me? All the tough, bro, I'm like that, bro.
I feel like I really Frank Martin up,
bro.
I feel like I'll Frank Martin up.
Do you see who you
I
just
feel
fought?
like he's not on my level.
Do you see who you just fought?
I feel like I got way more experience than this dude. I don't know what he. I don't know.
Who did you just fight?
I don't know what
Who did you just fight?
he been doing out here. But y'all been knowing. Y'all been knowing what I've been doing out here. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I will fight.
Something you want to go check out, ladies and gentlemen. I think that'll be a nice fight. I think we might want to wait a little bit later for it. Because if I'm Frank Martin, and you got an opportunity to fight for one of these lightweight belts.
Y'all hear that chatter? You said he got an opportunity. Yeah, he do got an opportunity. He would almost be coming down to fight Keyshawn Davis, unless Keyshawn Davis in the running to trying to fight for a belt.
Now, Keyshawn Davis only got 9 fights.
Right, and he ain't gonna be able to get there until he at least get about 20, 30.
He got a few people he can fight. You know, Maxie Hughes.
Hey, who, Rolly?
Maxie Hughes, Kambosos Jr.
Well, man, we can't let Rolly slide either because he got one of them phony wins too.
Rolly ain't in the lightweight division no more though.
What he fighting in?
He got up out of there.
Then what he fighting in right now?
He went up, didn't he? I believe he went up in that last fight. He in that last super lightweight.
Super lightweight. Okay.
Yeah. You know, Devin Haney owned all the belts in lightweight.
Boo. Boo this man.
So in the WBO, you got Shakur Stevenson is the number 1 contender. Lomachenko, some guy, Bernich.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, me either. But he the 3rd contender. Ferrero, I haven't heard of him. I don't know how he's the 4th contender. 21-1. Then you got Isaac Cruz. Never brings out your top 5. Number 6 would be Frank Martin. Number 7 would be Zepeda. And Zepeda. That's a fight.
That's a fight.
So that's a fight. Frank Martin and Zepeda.
Because he got a belt too, don't he?
Nah, man. He ain't got no belt. Oh, Devin Haney got all the belts.
So nobody got nothing now but Devin Haney.
In the lightweight division, he the only one with anything.
And somebody got to go get those. Somebody got to go get them. Man, that was that's all I had on Keyshawn Davis and Frank Martin. Though wanted to throw that out there to everybody. Be looking out. Boxing heating up right now, man. Everybody be talking about boxing done. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I better say soon.
It's hotter than ever. You know? And these boys is fighting each other unless your name is Tyson Fury and you ducking.
That part. Whack as hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a quick fight recap on the way out, you know, from the whole meet and gristle of the game before we go to the landing topic and the most fun topic, the oldies but goodies. The fight recap, of course, tomorrow is going down. It's finally here. Errol Spence, you know what I mean? Big Fish, Trophy, whatever you want to call him. You know what I mean? Mr. Walk him down. Going up against Terrence Bud.
Ice Snatcher. Don't forget about the Ice Snatcher.
Can't forget about Ice Snatcher.
Don't forget about the Ice Snatcher.
You know what I'm saying? Man, Terrence Bud Crawford, you know what I mean? They're going for the WBC, IBF, and WBA titles, you know what I'm saying? With the welterweight title on the line, the Unify, which will be undisputedly only one champion at the end of the day. After that, of course, we gotta anticipate it, but I can't wait because I want to see him get whooped up. Jake Paul, my man King James, rivalry, the biggest rivalry. Nate Diaz, Jake Paul on the 5th of August. Then we turn around and get Emmanuel Navarrete versus Oscar Valdez. Valdez, welcome back. I haven't seen you in a minute. You know, that's Glendale, Arizona. Emmanuel Navarrete versus Oscar Valdez for the lightweight, Navarrete's junior lightweight title.
Yeah. You see how you said Jake Paul and I automatically just fell
He
asleep?
just caught narcolepsy.
Oh man, quick.
Look, you about to catch it again because we got Dylan White and Anthony Joshua for the 7th time. And y'all know where that's at, so I ain't even got to say that. Then we got Artur Beterbiev and Caleb Smith. Ooh, that's supposed to be a stinger.
Now that's a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, that is a fight. These are some big boys getting ready to throw some hands. There's some big boys going through. Is that cruiserweight?
Light heavyweight.
Light heavy. Yeah.
Artur Beterbiev versus Caleb Smith. 12 rounds for Beterbiev's WBC, WBO, and IBF light heavyweight titles. He throwing it all up there because he liked that. Oh, yeah, that Joshua White fight is the 12th. Valdez Navarrete is on the 12th as well. I think they're on the same card, I think. Y'all know when the other fight is before that. Okay, but yeah, that Caleb Smith Beterbiev is one you don't want to miss on that day. August 19th. We got August 26th in Poland with Usyk versus Dubois for the WBO, IBF, and WBA heavyweight titles. Another one you want to tune in for because I called it. I said Dubois was going to come back and get his just due.
You definitely said that.
I said that, and look at it now. It's happening because he never left anyway. So I'm glad to see him coming in there doing his thing. You know, I can't wait for that. And then it's gonna be different too because he kind of fight Usyk's fight. Like they almost got like that style that mimic each other. So somebody gonna get knocked out. I'm not even playing with that one. Somebody getting knocked out. Then we got the 30th of September with another huge fight of the year. I'm like, man, this is going crazy right now, y'all. Y'all hear all these fights. Canelo Alvarez, Jermell Charlo. Alvarez super middleweight undisputed championship. 12 hot rounds. You hear me? Man, that's gonna be one of them ones y'all don't want to turn your head on as well. Y'all hear all these fights going on. This is a lot of money in the air. That's all I'm telling you. They over here getting that brown paper.
There's a lot of money in the air. That's all I'm telling you.
Man. And then last but not least, the weakest fight of them all, Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. Once again, my man done fell asleep. That's what we got for the pretty much the rest of the year. To look forward to.
That Tyson Fury fight is so full of shit, man. We supposed to be watching Tyson Fury get beat up by Usyk.
That part. He running. I mean, he might be over here doing some of that Rick James again.
You know who didn't run? Anybody with the last name Klitschko.
Woo! Shout out to them boys.
Shout out to the Klitschko brothers for holding down the heavyweight division for a long time.
Never ran.
They fought everybody that stepped up and beat up on everybody that stepped up.
Shout out to Anthony Joshua for kind of helping them go out in fashion because he actually was the last person to beat him.
Yeah, he was the last one to beat the Klitschko.
So shout out to him. But once again, if the Klitschkos came back to fight right now, didn't one of them die?
I don't know. But I tell you what I do know is I can look it up.
I don't want to say they did, but I feel like one of them passed away.
I don't think so. We're going to find out. Nope. They both living, Vitaly
Still
and
living.
Vladimir.
If they came back to fight today, they'd whoop somebody else. I guarantee it.
Vitaly still look tough
Right?
at 50, at 52.
Yeah, rocking, man, knocking somebody's head off. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. That's the Young Fight recap, though, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them greats, man. The Klitschko brothers, man, held the heavyweight division down. You know, but man, before we close it out with these, I told y'all, you know, my man's got these notes in here. I think I'm gonna let him take the floor. You know, I just want him to usher in this oldie but goodie. You know what I'm saying? It's your time right here. You know, we got the oldie but goodie. Then he got these questions. You know, so he got it ready. So let's get it.
Well, I mean, we talking about the fight of the century, right?
Mhm.
So when I was thinking about it, can we see a draw? Is a draw a possibility? I mean,
I feel
the
like
last-
you're going somewhere with that.
the last time we seen the draw, it was Wilder had beat up on Tyson Fury, and they called it a draw.
You're right.
It was a big fight.
The
It
first
was
fight.
and it was in Vegas. I'm not a conspiracy theory type person, right? I'm just saying the money that's going to be made off of this. Before you bet your money, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all just to think about this. Throw this on your brain. Is a draw a possibility? So we got two even fighters here. I'm leaning towards Errol Spence due to conditioning and the talent, the level of talent that he's fought compared to the level of talent that secondhand smoke that Crawford was getting, as we like to say.
Secondhand smoke like a motherfucker.
So I'm leaning towards Spence, but could there be a draw? What's your feelings on that?
I mean, it could be, bro. We are in Vegas.
See?
The odds are very high.
See? It's a lot of people betting.
So I was just telling, that's what I was just telling Ace O'Neal about the whole scale of betting that's going on right now. I'm like, it's gonna be kind of hard to get some good odds in UFC with a lot of this boxing betting going on. Like, there's some heavy betting on. There's some heavy betting on the Vegas lines right now.
Yeah. So, you know, I was, you know, and I was like, when I'm making my pick, and as I'm making my pick, though, I got to thinking, what's the main thing I've always heard some of these fighters say about fighting these fights, these big fights and whatnot, that it ain't the training camp and it ain't it's the bright lights, all those people, it's the stage.
Yeah.
Has Crawford had any fight of this caliber? His last pay-per-view fight was against and they did terrible. Those pay-per-view views did terrible. Let me pull it up. I'm gonna tell you.
You talking about when he fought in Vegas?
Terence Crawford.
It was somebody he just fought. He almost been fighting all the way up to this point. His last fight was
Abisanyan. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That he fought back in December.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he just fought last year.
That was his pay-per-view fight, right? That was with Black Prime.
Did Errol Spence fight last year?
He fought Yugas.
Okay. In the beginning of the year, I think, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So that being said, that pay-per-view fight was trash.
Trash.
The numbers, right? The numbers.
And it was in his hometown, I think, right?
I believe so.
It was in
Yeah, it was in his hometown in Omaha.
he didn't have too
Yeah.
many of them.
Yeah.
He didn't
He
have a
ain't had-
gang of them.
He ain't had too many big fights.
None.
He had Porter. The Sean Porter fight would be his biggest fight. Am I correct?
You are definitely correct.
Right? If we talk about Terrence Crawford's biggest fights, right?
Yeah.
His biggest fights was Sean Porter up to this point before tomorrow. Wouldn't you say?
I definitely was. This is his biggest fight ever. The Sean Porter was just, a test.
Because Kell Brook was nah.
Yeah, man, that was nothing. It was something to the UK, but it was nothing to them.
The Jeff Horn was Benavidez.
Nothing. Benavidez wasn't even who he was today. Then, if he was half of who he was today, he would have beat Terrence Crawford, I feel like.
Oh.
For real.
Okay.
Way
So-
bigger. He was way bigger than Terrence Crawford. All that. You know what I'm saying? He would have had a little bit more conditioning at that time. Doing what he was doing, what he was going through. Remember, he went through his little spill at that time,
Yeah,
Like he was fresh back. That was like his first fight back. So like I commend Benavidez for even being in his spot. Like I said, he wasn't even really getting phased until Crawford really he had to really, really put some oomph in the punch, bro.
it went 12 rounds.
Man, didn't knock him down, nothing. You know what I'm saying?
He knocked him down.
No, he knocked him down. I think he knocked him
in
down
the 12th round.
in the 12th round.
round.
He took a knee and then he got up. But he finished the fight. He didn't knock him out. None of that. That go to show you.
I mean, he won by TKO.
That's what I'm saying. He took the knee in the 12th round.
Right. He took the knee. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
correct.
But it took him 12 rounds to beat a Benavidez at that point, bro. And think about if Benavidez would have been Caleb Plant. Just a shell of when we seen him fight Caleb Plant, bro. He putting the mitts on that man Crawford. If he would have took a little bit more time to come in and take shit serious, because we all know he went through his little spill at one point in time with the drugs, whatever. But he came back and kept it honest with everything and got right quick. You know what I'm saying? That's why he at where he at today. But yeah, Benavidez it was a big fight for Benavidez, more or less it was Crawford. But that was a good fight for Crawford. Not to say it was a popular one. It was a popular one, but not the popular. So Porter is the highest one.
So Sean Porter's his biggest fight.
Yeah.
They always talk about the stage, the setting is what gets you.
Right.
So I got to thinking, is this Crawford's biggest pay-per-view fight? And will the stage be too big? Will the lights be too bright? You get what I'm saying? Like,
most definitely.
Especially after seeing him in that last press conference, right? And he was going back and forth with the people in the crowd.
Yeah.
And one thing that I said, for me, the only reason I picked Errol Spence and not Terrence Crawford is because Terrence Crawford will take rounds off. Get back to the corner say, you're losing this fight. Literally happens.
And he like, oh yeah, I'm losing.
Oh shit.
Let me fight.
Ain't gonna knock a nigga out.
It's not no time for this.
You can't do that with Errol Spence, dog. Not when he on your head from the bell ringing.
Facts.
You take a round off or you lose focus for a minute, you drift off in the stands and what they talking about, and you lose that round, dog, that's a crucial round. All of these rounds is going to be crucial.
Every last one.
I'm like seeing it happen. Those bright lights, this big stage, everything leading up to this fight. That's why I got to go with Errol. You know, he's fought at Cowboy Stadium twice. Pay-per-views, sold them out. A boxing match, sold it out.
Shows.
You dig? Like, he's not gonna be caught up in the hype, in the how big it is, how many people there. Oh man, that kind of pressure. That's some real pressure.
I'ma say one thing I like to say all the time. It's different when you get in that ring. No more talk.
No more talk.
Shout out to Willie D for that.
Shout out.
Like, no more talk. Tank Davis, prize fighter. Spence, prize fighter. Canelo, as much as you would hate to say it, prize fighter. The Charlo twins, prize fighters. My statement on saying that, they're not coming in here to play. They don't train to not only just win, they training to hurt you. They training to teach you, you know, as well as teaching themselves. But they all got one thing in common.
World that they top flight.
That part. That's the one thing in common. This is where it really lies. So when you get in there, take your time if you want to. That's how you get caught up.
Well, I mean, we know what Spence doing, and we seen the focus he had. Even when Crawford was going back and forth with the crowd, you emotional. You too emotional. You ain't even focused on what's going on here. You too busy. You done lost your focus already. You broke already. He broke first. But so Spence says he's done at 147 after this fight. They got a rematch clause though.
Right.
So that means the winner gets to pick the rematch clause, gets to pick the weight. So Spence says he's done after this. So that if Spence win, he'd have to work up to 160, 150 something to come get a rematch.
Right. He would have to come back down, right? Or stay in the weight class until the rematch comes.
Them your only choices.
That's why I feel like he's gonna win. I think he's ready to go up.
Who?
Spence.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said he's going up. It's over with at 147.
Yeah.
So I think that's something interesting to keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen. We got a rematch clause, but the winner gets to pick the weight. And we got Spence talking about he's moving up after this fight, that this is his last fight at 147.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out on that. And that was all pretty much I had besides my oldie but goodie, my man. Unless you had something else you wanted to touch on.
Oh, no, man. We done nailed it all. You got the floor right now, man. Go ahead and take us on out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, with our oldies and goodies, we like to talk about NFL, NBA, a player that was great that a lot of people don't quite remember, or that you may have slipped your mind, or, that didn't know how good they actually were.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, today, my oldie but goodie, ladies and gentlemen,
Drum roll, please.
If you don't know this guy, I need you to be ready to go Google and get ready to get your mind blown, right? But there's this guy by the name of Kenyon Martin.
Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, this guy Kenyon Martin, I'm telling you, he catch him off the backboard, he catch a rebound, and he catch it at the top.
Ooh, Kmart.
Kmart.
Okay.
Ladies
Okay
and
then.
gentlemen. So do me a favor, go check your Google, type in Kenyon, Kenyon, Martin.
I'm a fan of these oldie but goodies, y'all, myself. And I tell y'all, just saying that, I'm going to ask which Kmart? The Nets Kmart?
Oh, yeah.
You want you want the
or the
Dallas
Nuggets
Kmart, or you want the Denver Kmart?
Denver Nuggets Kmart, or
you want the New York Kmart?
Hey, just Google highlights. Because
Google
that
Kmart,
man. Hey, and we ain't talking about the blue light special. But he had a dunk he called the blue light special though. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Kenyon Martin was my oldie but goodie this time. Shout out to Kenyon Martin. We see you, big dog.
Kenyon Martin.
We remember you, big dog.
Oh yeah, definitely. You definitely got your just do over here at Throw the Towel. Remember that.
Oh yeah, man. Shit, you might as well kick that music, man. It's about time to get up out of here, dog. You might as well kick them little funky tunes.
Hey, man, y'all know what it is, man. Throw the Towel Sports Podcast.
Well, Cap, it's always a joy when pimping come together, man.
Man, you already know, man. Church to the Tabernacle, man. It's your boy Cap the Great,
King James the Pharaoh. Y'all was watching Throw the Towel Sportscast, and I'm gonna tell you this: y'all know the rules. Protect yourself at all times,
man.
And please don't have a throw the towel in on your ass. Cap.
You know what it is.
Till the next time, buddy.
Already, bro.